Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Pisces, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. For your key to the week, you've got the High Priestess card. So the High Priestess has been very active. She, interestingly enough as well, this card showed up for at least one of the other air signs, water signs, which was the sign of Scorpio. So this eclipse that's happening in the sign of Scorpio is offering a trine energy to yours. So even though it's a bit of a dicey eclipse, it's going to be offering a positive, harmonious energy flow to your sign, which mitigates some of that sort of dicey energy. Now, that being said, the High Priestess is a card of secrets or hidden things revealed. For some of you, I actually think that this could be you discovering a lost item. So, you know, it doesn't have to be like an object. This could be maybe you lost that file on your computer and you haven't been able to find it. And then bloop, you know, you look around and then all of a sudden it shows up. For some of you, this could be a lost pet, a lost item. It's like something that's gone missing, something that's gone astray, something that has been hidden, now gets a, you know, it gets a, not a second wind, but it gets to see the light of day again. So for a lot of you, if you've lost an item, this could be a week where you rediscover that or you find it. Another way that this may show up for you this week is, this could be about you revealing a secret desire, something that you've wanted, something that you have wished for, hoped for. It may show up for you. It may also be a time where you realize that in order to have that thing, you're having to speak it out into the world in some way. If you are a continued subbie, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options, you've got the Five of Pentacles. So I actually like this Five of Pentacles because I think this is a moment of pure honesty. Outside of the usual meanings, the sanctuary or the church in the background, you know, whatever you want to call it, it's a sanctuary. I don't like to consider it a church, but it basically suggests that there is support available to you. And I kind of feel for a lot of you, this is you speaking that secret desire out into the world. Maybe you're sharing this with friends, maybe you are, and it's like that very act this week of talking about something that you really want starts to open up the possibility of you having that thing or welcoming it into your world. So this could be really, really great. For those of you, also because this is about your actions and options, I do want to say, if you are moving about, you know, we all do at some point, but if you're moving around and milling about at night, just be careful. This Five of Pentacles can be slips, trips, falls, stubbed toes, all of that kind of stuff. And because the High Priestess, it's usually at night. So watch out for that on a physical level, all right? For your communications and conversations, you've got the Ten of Wands. This is really nice. I actually see that as a supportive energy. This suggests the removal of a burden behind the scenes. So for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could be a teacher, a professor, a tutor, etc. comes to you and says, oh, by the way, we're offering you this as a support package, or we're giving you a time extension on your exam, or we're going to give you an opportunity to gain some extra credit, you know, to get your grade up, etc. This is help that, and it's not going to be like common knowledge where, you know, I used to hate stuff like that. You know, when the teacher comes in and just blatantly blurts your business out in front of the whole class, like, how are you going to do me like that? Come on, man. But you get my point. This could also be for those of you that are employed by somebody else. This could be the employer pulls you to the side and says, look, you know what, we really like what you're doing. We want to offer you this as some form of support. Or, you know, maybe we want to give you, you know, this is very common at the moment, you know, we want to give you 2 days to work from home. Or there's something here where you're being given what, you know, it feels like a release of a burden, but it's actually a gift. So when it comes, don't look at it and be like, oh, you know, does this mean, you know, if your boss is offering you something, it really is to actually make your life easier. Don't take it as like, oh, you know, they're doing this because there's a problem or they don't like what I'm doing, etc. This could actually be a very beneficial energy. It could also be for those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, people that work for themselves. This could be a moment at which you really decide one, this could be you outsourcing. 2, this could be you driving towards something that takes the burden off. So I actually feel like this could be you outsourcing. So where you say, you know what, I'm going to hire some help, or actually I'm going to rope in a family member or a friend. If it is the latter, family member or friend, be very clear on the boundaries from the offset. You know, if you're going to hire them, you know, then it's a job. This isn't, you know, you're not my friend, you're not my family member. This is about my business, so you've got to show up here. Just be very clear on that, and I think it'll be all right. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, I actually feel that this is your community, your people, you know, stepping in to say, we want to help you. We want to assist you. You know, you've been through enough. You're always helping others. You know, how can we support you? I really like this for a supportive energy, because it's like you're opening up to this idea that being compassionate and helpful doesn't have to mean just you pouring outward. It can be people or things pouring into you as well. For your love and relations, you've got the 2 of Pentacles underneath the 5 of Pentacles. If you're partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, this could be the forgiving or the releasing of a debt. It does look like there are financial conversations to be had this week. That 5 of Pentacles, maybe you say to the partner this week, for some of you, you know what, I'm feeling the financial strain. Is there, you know, what can we do? Because I'm feeling the pinch at the moment, as a lot of people are. I just feel like there's a real honesty here about what the financial situation is. And it's like, as soon as you speak on that, it's like your community just kind of says, yeah, you know what, we've got you, you know, whatever, or even your significant other. When it comes to your physical health, for those of you that are single, it's an interesting one, because it kind of feels to me like if you're single and you're meeting someone, you're meeting them at a point where you are happy to be vulnerable and to show that side of you, but you're also sort of on your grind at the same time. So it's like you're having to make the time. If someone shows that they're interested, you are going to have to kind of put the main focus down for a minute to kind of, you know, assess and observe. You're like, is there anything here? Yes, no, maybe. The other thing, because it is the 2 of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands, this is really nice, because I kind of feel like this person is receiving you as you are, not as they would like you to be. You know, they're not looking at you thinking, oh, well, you know, if they didn't have this, or, you know, or if they did that, they'd be, you know, they'd be better, or they'd be perfect. It's just like, no, this is who you are, and that's great. And, you know, they will have their stuff as well. You're both on a journey of sorts, it looks like. For your money and materials, you have the Chariot card. Great. So if you do have a big purchase to make, slow it down. Chariot card, you know, where it leads can sometimes be the Tower. So slow it down. If you've got a big financial commitment to make, or a financial sort of move that you're wanting to do, just take your time with it. Don't rush it. Especially because we're in a Mercury retrograde. So if this is, and especially like if it's a car or a vehicle of some sort, Mercury retrograde is not a good time to buy a car. It could be that you're having repairs done on a car at this time. That would be a much better way to use the energy. When it comes to finances and resources, though, this is a financial burden is eased, and that Chariot card sees you For some of you, this could literally be like the results of a job interview. So if you're looking for, news about a job that you've already applied for, that you've already interviewed for, this could be where you get that successful yes, go ahead. For those of you that have finished or working through exams, you pass with flying colours, possibly a distinction for some of you. And then finally, for those, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Chariot card is strong. This is getting back to being more active. This is you getting really serious about looking after your body. Just take your time. Remember what I said with this, slip, trips and falls. So, if you decide, right, that's it, I'm going for a 5K run tomorrow and you haven't run in like 3 months, that's probably a bit of an overstretch. For your home and environment, the Chariot card is nice. This suggests, because there's a lot of Cancerian energy here, so this suggests that you are welcoming somebody into your home. For some of you, this could also be a time of travel. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.